What I heard there absolutely shocked me. The discrimination, the misogyny that she had to go through.
She saw old Europe not as a matriarchal society, but as what she called an equalitarian male-female society. She became, I think rather to her surprise, one of the pioneers among the first heroines of the feminist movement in California. The work on the ancient DNA has completely rejuvenated Marija Gimbutas's Kurgan hypothesis.
My name is Adrius Pliopoulos. I'm of Lithuanian descent. My parents escaped the ravages of World War II and settled in Toronto, Canada, where I was born and raised. The key person in the origins of Indo-Europeans is the archaeologist Marija Gimbutas. She also is Lithuanian and escaped World War II with her husband and 2 young daughters. In terms of the Indo-European hypothesis, she came up with what she called the Kurgan hypothesis, that Indo-Europeans originated from the steppes of the Caucasus, which was agrarian and peace-loving. I came across a DVD called Signs Out of Time, which is an interview with Marija Gimbutas. What I heard there absolutely shocked me. The discrimination, the misogyny that she had to go through to see her career fulfilled. It just stunned me. The details were confirmed by Professor Ernestine Elster, a professor of archaeology at UCLA, who was a close colleague of Marija's. For the time she was at Harvard, she was provided a desk in the basement of Peabody Museum where she could work. She taught courses, she did her research. Harvard University Press published her books and her articles, and she had no title at the university and no salary support. In addition, there were several research libraries that she was not allowed to enter. Since she did not have a faculty position, she was not able to join the university club, and the only way she could enter it is if there was a male person physically escorting her in. And to add insult to injury, on many occasions she was asked by male colleagues to translate. She was fluent in many European languages, and so she provided these translations, again, at no cost and with no acknowledgement. That she also was Eastern European immigrant, and there was a discrimination against her on that basis also.
I'm happy to say that I knew Marija Gimbutas very well. I first met her when she came to my excavations at Saliogos in Greece in 1965. At the last part of my talk, I'm going to talk about the remarkable impact in just the past 2 or 3 years, just in the past 3 years, of analyses of ancient DNA, and that is to say DNA recovered from skeletons of prehistoric individuals in the cultures in question. And the work on the ancient DNA has completely rejuvenated Marija Gimbutas's Kurgan hypothesis because it has supported strongly some, not all, but some of the elements which she emphasized. Now, her first interest was what she called Old Europe. These were the cultures of the Balkans and Greece. They used figurines. She was fascinated by these prehistoric sculptures, which she was quick to interpret in a series of major volumes. She was one of the first people really to get to know this material very well, and she saw this as a culture in which women had a leading role, although not a dominant role. And the Chalice and the Blade by Rianne Eisler, published in 1987, was one of the key works of the feminist movement of the so-called second wave, and was significantly influenced by Marija's work.